Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me, and thank you for subscribing and coming to the Marriage for the Purpose of Eternity channel. I just want to share a little bit of my heart as to why the Lord had me start this channel and start this ministry. My name is Mary Elijah, and it really began in my journey with the Lord. When I came to the Lord, I was so enveloped in Him and so in love with Him. And I really thought I was called to singleness because I was so content in Him. And it was within 3 years of my walk with the Lord that He began to speak to me concerning marriage. And He had called me to marriage and called me to have a companion in this life here on this earth. And so there's a mixed emotions. There was some fears, insecurities, and there was much excitement too as well. And when the Lord brought me and the man that He chosen for me together, He began to speak to me and reveal to me that He's called us to ministry and called us to do this ministry, marriage for the purpose of eternity. Now, unbeknownst to me, I had no idea the journey that it would take to get to that place. And so as you guys are coming on this channel, you are watching this journey unfold of Him bringing me and this young man together. And so in the midst of the journey, there has been many trials, many tests, many tears, many things that I didn't understand as the Lord began to really teach and really speak to my heart concerning the idea of marriage in His eyes and why He created marriage. And marriage is truly to prepare two souls for heaven. So just like a young girl as myself, I've watched so many YouTube videos and YouTube marriage ministries on YouTube, and I really was trying to imitate that. I thought, okay, just as all of the girls or many people have told me before, they'll get a piece of paper, they write down a list of items that they want to see in their mate, and they pray into that. And as they pray into that, the checklist, man, the Lord gives them everything they wanted. Not this girl. So what happens when you pray into your marriage, but yet everything you pray against happens? What happens when you believe and you wait and trust in the Lord and everything that you feared comes to pass? What happens? Do you leave the Lord? Do you forget His promises? Do you begin to doubt what He's spoken? And that's what happened to me. And I noticed that to many other women of God too as well who are called by the Lord. I saw a pattern as I began to speak to a few others who were kind of going through the same thing I went through, and they would scratch their heads and they were perplexed at the contradiction that God has allowed, and it reminded me of Job. So it says here in Job 3:25, Job says, "What I feared has come upon me; what I have dreaded has happened." And so what happens when that happens to you in your marriage, in your waiting, in your courtship? What happens? So many times we've been taught to have these marital expectations. And when this guy or this woman doesn't meet this marital expectations, you get disappointed, you begin to doubt, and more than likely you will leave the union that God has ordained for you. Because sacred marriages in this last days are going to be tested like never before. And that's the reason why the Lord had me create this channel and have me begin this ministry. Because I was tested beyond what I thought that I could be tested. And in the process of that, I'm so grateful now because it allowed me to really, really cultivate a deep, deep, intimate friendship and relationship with Jesus. That He was my counselor, my guide, truly. He counseled and guided me through every step, every situation as to what to do, what not to do, when to speak, what not to speak, and also to what to pray. And so this channel, I pray that as you come on this channel, that you would be encouraged, that the Lord will give you hope to your hopelessness, that the Lord will give you great strength in your weariness, and the Lord will also equip you how to fight and how to battle. So how to fight your feelings, how to fight contradictions, how to fight the enemy's lies, how to fight for God's promise, how to fight for God's honor, and how to fight for your marriage. Whether it's a marriage that you're in, your future marriage as well, or the courtship that you're in. See, the Lord is really trying to equip men and women these last generations right now to rise up, to fight the good fight of faith, and that's something that we have not been taught in the church at all. Too many times we've been taught to pray things and we're delivered immediately. Walk in your authority, take authority over whatever that may be, and if the situation doesn't change, then it's reverted back to something's wrong with you. Something's wrong with your prayers, or better yet, something's wrong with them. So you have to leave them. But that's not the way of God. He is wanting to raise up men and women who persevere, enduring through trials and tribulations, persevering in prayer, fighting the right way, for your marriage, in your marriage, and for your future marriage, and loving like him. Because marriage, guys, will take you to the cross. Marriage is an example of God's love on the cross. And he's looking for men and women who would resemble that of his love. That is patient, that is kind, makes no record of wrongs. A love that is long-suffering. A love that is forgiving. And a love that hurts. Because true love hurts. It causes you to lay down your life. Lay down your preferences. Lay down your desires, your opinions, even your expectations at the feet of Jesus. To do whatever he desires and for you to love your spouse despite what they do and what they don't do. And that's what the Lord is trying to build right now. Marriages and families that truly are example of Christ loving the church. And he's trying to restore and build up families. So that is the purpose of this channel. So I'm glad that you're joining us because you will be taught by God here. You'll be equipped by him. You'll be counseled. You'll also hear my journey, my many failures and my many weaknesses, and also two circumstances, situations the Lord has allowed me in, and how he's taught me how to respond and how to react to as well. Coming here, you receive a sister in Christ who's willing to come alongside you with this journey, who's willing to persevere in prayer with you, who's willing to cover you and your marriage, and who's really willing to be a source of support and encouragement. And you will also get to see the journey of God's fulfillment and his promise in my life too as well, as he's now bringing me and this young man back together to really be a story of reconciliation and restoration, and a testimony, I pray, to many of you guys. So I'm excited on this adventure and this journey with you guys, and to see what it is that the Lord does, the many transformations that will take place not only in my life, but in your life too as well, as we're journeying together, preparing ourselves for eternity. So I'll end every message with this. Truly, to love your spouse like Christ, onward and upward. That is where we're headed. So the purpose of this, the union God has put you together, or the purpose of you designing a marriage that God has for you, is to prepare you for heaven, where everything is pure, every thought is made known, where there's transparency, and where there's a purity of motives and actions in all that you do. And the Lord is designed that he starts here on earth, as it is in heaven, with many marriages, starting with you and starting with me. So God bless you guys until the next time.